Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody's staying healthy and you're doing as well as humanly possible given the circumstances. I know we could all use a nice boost of positivity, so I am hosting another giveaway. I have another bag of Laura Mercier goodies here, and this is going to go to a lucky subscriber, so stay tuned until the end of the video for all of the information on how to win. And of course it will be down in the description box as well. I know if you are here in the pink sparkly bubble, it's because you need a break from everything else that's going on. I don't blame you. So let's go ahead and get right into it. In today's video, I will be playing with some new Laura Mercier makeup. Their team was so kind and generous. They sent over a box of the 12 new caviar sticks. So today I will be swatching them all. We'll do some comparisons and then I will play around with them to create today's look. Here's what they look like in the box. So I just grabbed a couple. This one is violet. I have turquoise and sunrise. I'm just gonna unbox this. It's the same old packaging, and if you're not familiar with the caviar sticks, it's a cream eyeshadow stick. I believe it's the same formula as the others. They did send a little information card. So it says, all the intensity of our classic caviar sticks, now available in 12 new bold shades. The collection features an array of intense shades that stand out both day and night. They're easy to smudge, blend, line, fill, or define. The formula is long-wearing, transfer-proof, crease-resistant. The color glides seamlessly onto lids with 12 hours of bold color, and they each retail for $29. So I think that's a really reasonable price point. I'm gonna roll this one up all the way because it is retractable, just so you can see. This is what it looks like rolled up all the way, so you can see how much product you get for $29. I don't think it's that bad, especially because I don't grab these all the time. I know it could easily be your everyday makeup product, especially for like a quick little eyeshadow, get out the door. But I find that these generally last a long time anyway. Here's shade turquoise. Just look how smooth and creamy. It really blends out so easily. It's effortless. I've diluted the color a little bit, but if I wanted it to be more intense, you can also layer. Apply with your fingers, apply with a brush, apply with a fluffy brush, or even more of a definer brush. You could smudge this along your lash line for an eyeliner. I haven't tried applying this in the waterline. Because it's long wearing, it may work, but I'm not sure. I know a lot of women who rely on these. They swear by the caviar sticks, and that's kind of all they use. But what impressed me most about this collection was the shade range. So before we play around with anything and create today's look, let me show you these beautiful colors and let me know what you think down in the comments. Burgundy and raspberry are very similar. Now I'm going to show you today's look. So after I was done swatching, I pulled a couple of my favorites. Here I have Sienna. This may be my favorite. We'll see how it goes. Magenta. I thought this was really interesting. I also pulled Burgundy, Sunbeam, and then here I have Pearl. Pearl is one of those easy shades that anybody can wear. You can basically work this into every single makeup look that you do. So I'm going to experiment and play around with those. At the bottom of my information card, it does have some artist tips. So it says to apply and blend on one eye at a time since the formula sets quickly. Once set, the Caviar Stick will not budge. Mix and match matte shades with contrasting shimmer or chrome shades for multi-dimensional looks. So all of the shades in this new collection have shimmer. There was not a single shade that looked matte. There were a couple that were, I suppose, the chrome. They seemed to be very reflective. There was one that I thought was sort of maybe a satin. But still, I would not consider any of these to be matte. So I'm assuming Laura Mercier is going to hold on to their original Caviar Sticks. The shades that you have known and loved for years aren't going anywhere. And they have a variety of finishes. So there are some mattes, some shimmer, some chrome, satin, the works. This is simply a shade extension. So let's get to it. The only thing I have on my eyes right now, I took a fluffy brush, and like I usually do, I just buffed a little bit of bronzer into the crease. That's always a nice starting point. That way you have a little bit of a transition. I don't typically like to apply a cream above the crease, so we will need a little bit of powder. I'm going to begin with Sienna. I think this is so stunning. It may not really go with my top, but I don't even care. I think this is going to be a really pretty shade for summer. It's got this warmth, this copper, kind of burnt orange look to it. It's very unique. It's definitely a seasonal color, but it's not one that you see offered by a lot of different brands. I'm picking some of that up on this flat brush. This is an old concealer brush from Chanel, but it's synthetic and it's flat, which is nice because we can be a little bit more precise. Right now, my husband is texting me from the other room asking if we should go get more soup. I want to turn off for at least 30 minutes today and not think about running errands. I'm giving myself 30 minutes. Okay, so with this, ooh, so pretty. Hi, babe.
I think we need to go and just do a quick run.
Okay, can I finish? Or do you want to go right now? Give me like a little bit of time because we can swing by and get jazzy or...
Nah.
We are grocery shopping for what feels like the 5th time this week. I just picked up the Meister. She was at the dentist, the poor little lamb, so she's ready to go home. She is so over it. When I get to the crease, I'm just blending it out with my fingers. For the sake of consistency, I'm going to do one step on one eye and then immediately do it on the second eye. Is anybody else's husband driving them crazy? Just me? You also want to make sure that you close the cap as quickly as possible, all the way, that way they don't dry out. Next, I'm picking up this Nude Rose. I think this must be one of the chromes because it is very reflective. It's so pretty. And using the same brush, I'm going to pop a little bit of this right on the center of the lid. This is a really pretty rose gold, and I think it'll give us a little bit of depth and dimension. I love how easily they blend together. It's really nice. I really want to test as many colors as possible, so I'm getting a little bit crazy here, but I'm gonna take Sunbeam. This is another one of my favorites. I think it is such a pretty light yellow gold. And using this little precision brush, I'm gonna pop this in the inner corner. You might be surprised. You might be thinking, huh, I thought you were gonna put Pearl in the inner corner, but I'm not. I'm going to use Pearl as my brow highlight, but I wanna put as many of these shades to use as possible. So here we go. That's really pretty. I think it ties the look together nicely as well. Sort of this sunrise, sunset makeup, whatever they call it, mixing all of these warm tones together. I think this will be really pretty. Ooh, let me close this one. Okay. Here I have Pearl, and this I'm going to apply directly under the brow. But you can see how intense that is. Ooh, I ignored my own advice. I did both eyes. Let me quickly blend. Oh yeah, but that's easy. Nice. So what I love about these is you can really build up the intensity if you want more of a bright, shocking color. You can achieve that, but then as soon as you blend them out, they're nice and soft, and it becomes more of a wearable look. At this point, I could do a darker shadow, maybe in the outer V. I'm gonna do an all caviar stick eye, so I'm not going to do that, but I am going to take another shade. I'm picking up magenta, and I'm gonna put this underneath the lower lash line. I'm using the precision brush. I'm picking up the magenta, and this is going underneath the lower lash line. Oh yes, I think that's pretty. And when I get to the inner corner, I just kind of want to blend this softly into that yellow gold. I'm flicking it out, and then I'm using my finger to just kind of softly blend that. It's a trick I always see Charlotte Tilbury use, or I should say her makeup artists. I see it on the Charlotte Tilbury Instagram page where they kind of just use their finger to create a little bit of an exaggerated cat. I can never really do that with any other product, especially not her eyeliners, but with these caviar sticks it's really easy because it is so creamy. I've never been truly sold on these caviar sticks until now. Maybe it's because I never really gave them a shot. But I love these colors. I think now I'm inspired with these new shades. I think they're really pretty. I'm back. The makeup look is now complete. Final step. I'm taking that precision brush, picking up just a little bit more of that magenta. I can't get enough of this thing. I just want to put it everywhere. And I'm going underneath the lower lash line, and I'm following my little liquid eyeliner line and just sort of tracing it out and flicking. So it looks more like that. Done. I think it turned out really pretty. I'm actually surprised how well it turned out because I didn't add any other eyeshadows, and I didn't even add any sort of depth in the outer V, outer crease area. But I think you can come up with a really complete look that is easy and really pretty. Now, of course, if you wanted to be very simplistic, you could just take a little bit on your finger, one eye at a time, of course, and take one of these lighter shades. Sunbeam would be really pretty. Golden would be another really gorgeous shade. The Pearl would be pretty. They all kind of exploded, so I can't find them anymore. But you could take one eyeshadow and just kind of rub it on the lid and be done with it. You don't have to do multiple colors, but it is sort of fun to experiment and play around with them, especially this collection, because there are so many jewel tones and bright colors, bold colors that play really well together. So I love this selection. I think they did an incredible job adding shades to their already really popular product. I now have the blue palette from Charlotte Tilbury and that indigo and turquoise caviar stick. A blue eye tutorial is definitely in the future somewhere because it would be a crime not to use those and come up with something really pretty. So I will be playing around with them a little bit more. I love all of them. I love all of the shades. There's really not one that I don't love. I'm gonna lean in so you can see the makeup up close. Everything on my face is of course Laura Mercier, except for the lip. I used Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury and the Blythe lip gloss from Chantecaille. That's the lip combination I have on. And I just threw something on. I wanted to create a very neutral lip because I'm wearing a fluorescent neon top. And of course I'm playing around with some color on the eyes. But this is it. I think it turned out really nice. They are so creamy and they truly don't budge. Whenever I was swatching on my arm, I went to the bathroom to remove everything and I had to scrub. I probably still have, I have a little bit left, some remnants from earlier today. They didn't want to go anywhere, so I know it's going to be a really long wearing formula. Burgundy and raspberry are really the only repeats. Raspberry has a little bit more red. Burgundy is slightly more purple, which funny enough, you might think that it should be the other way around, that burgundy would maybe lean a bit more red, but it's not. Raspberry's more red, burgundy's more purple. They're nearly identical, but I guess if you are really nitpicky, you may have a preference, one versus the other. Other than that, I think they did a beautiful job creating colors that are going to be so gorgeous for spring, summer makeup. And you do have a nice variety here. There's something for every eye color. And you have neutrals, earth tones, jewel tones, the most beautiful blue. Now let's talk about the giveaway. I have this bag filled with Laura Mercier goodies that is going to go to one of my lucky subscribers. Here's what you need to know to enter. All you need to do is make sure you're subscribed, follow me on Instagram at ErinNicoleTV, like this video, and comment below with your IG handle. The giveaway closes 1 week from today and the winner will be chosen at random. For an additional entry, follow me in the Like to Know It app. All of the products included will be listed down in the description box. Good luck to everybody who enters, and that completes today's video. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Leave me your comments, your questions down below. I want to hear from you guys. What do you think? Are you even interested in these caviar sticks? Drop me a comment. We'll keep the conversation going there. As always, I will be linking everything mentioned, everything that I have today on my face, down in the description box for your convenience. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.